So HSTIKKYTOKKY has just called out Shaun Strickland. Now, most of the time when I talk about HSTIKKYTOKKY, a lot of people say, who's that? So he's basically an influencer. He has got quite a big following. Really blew up on TikTok a few years ago. He's got a big Instagram following. He recently had a Misfits fight. He's got a bit of a background in karate, so he's a black belt. And straight out the gate, I'm going to say that this must be rage bait or something, because there's no way the HSTIKKYTOKKY is serious with this call out. Shaun Strickland, okay, he might not be the most exciting knockout artist in the UFC, but he is an elite fighter. HSTIKKYTOKKY can actually fight, but nowhere near on Shaun Strickland's level. It's just the HSTIKKYTOKKY is quite big, quite muscular, got a bit of power, and for the most part, the only people who we've really seen him fight are people who have got a lot less experience than him or who are significantly outsized by him. Right, so where all this started, Shaun Strickland posted this video to his Instagram the other day. He was talking about his fight prediction for the Khamzat and Dricus du Plessis fight. So let's watch this for some context.
Dricus is going to break him 5th round. The only thing is, when you train with these guys, man, when you train with these Chechens, for 1 round, dude, it is like you're wrestling a parasite. Like, they go full sin. And I think this is where this fight's going to come down to. Who's a bigger man? In my opinion, man, Chimaev's a weak man. I know he's made his entire career about being this big, scary boogeyman. But, like, dude, you look at his history. Every time he's had a tough fight with a welterweight, there's always some fucking excuse. You know, I broke my hand, it's fucking Ramadan. They're like, the guy retired during COVID. It goes to show you that he's a weak man. And I'll give you an example. Like, you could remove my lung, you could, whatever the fuck it takes, I'm gonna stay in there and fight. And I think where this fight really plays out is who's a bigger fucking man. And I just think Dricus is gonna fucking break him. I just don't think Chimaev has the heart to fucking fight a bigger, better man, so
some wild takes there from Shaun, but can we expect anything less? So HSTIKKYTOKKY was on his live stream and he basically reacted to this. Get ready for this, guys.
So what the fuck's this idiot talking about? This egghead needs to relax. No, I would dog walk Shaun Strickland. Alright, Shaun Strickland, yeah? I'll pay you to appear on stream and we'll have a spar, boxing spar. 40k for a spar, alright? I will take you out. I will take you out. I promise you. This guy is literally washed. He's washed. He's basically an influencer. Like, you are a meme, bro. I wouldn't say knock him out, but I'd say beat him, land more punches, you know, beat him up. If he can't knock out Sneeko, he can't knock me out. Like, he can't even hurt me. He's got pillow hands. He's not got it.
Pretty mad take. It's got to be rage bait. However, is it really rage bait? Because I actually think HSTIKKYTOKKY wants to spar Shaun Strickland. We know Shaun Strickland doesn't take lightly to comments like these made by influencers, especially if HS is going to offer Shaun Strickland 40 grand to do it. Shaun will take that deal. Now, just in case you haven't seen HSTIKKYTOKKY fight, let's remind ourselves of his last fight against a Love Islander called George Fensom. I think he was a Love Islander, and George, bless his heart, like really can't fight. Now, I've just got to be careful with this because of copyright purposes, but let's watch it.
I've command at all times. You both know the rules. Watch the heads, hit the punches up. When I shout break, you break clean. And remember, defend yourselves at all times. Touch them up. HS is going to do...
Okay, let's watch it. So, HS with the big swinging hooks. Look where his hands are. Okay, he gives a little bit of a hip thrust there. Let's go back. And once again, this isn't me speaking as an expert fighter. This is me giving the context of HSTIKKYTOKKY wants to fight Shaun Strickland. So you have to compare skills. Some little low IQ dummies in the comments always think, just by me making these videos, that I'm saying I could batter this person or that person. I'm not saying that, you dummy. Go and get an education and get off the dole, will you? So watch HSTIKKYTOKKY, throws a big swing and hook. Now watch these uppercuts here. Now HS hasn't really got a boxing background. As I said before, it's karate. So going into a boxing realm, you're not going to see the best technique from a former karate fighter, but it is what it is. Okay, so George pretty much just gives up there, stands back up, and we're not trying to be too harsh here as well on TikKYTOKKY, because if he thinks he's going to do any of this to Shaun Strickland, it's not going to work. There we go. If anything, Shaun would do this to Harrison. This is HSTIKKYTOKKY fighting someone who just didn't want to fight. I mean, look at that jab by George there. That was an alright little technique by HS. He actually shown a little bit of fight IQ there. He pumped the jab out and then turned it into a left hook. It's basic, but the fundamentals work. So watch, he goes, feints the jab, just a little circle, boom, nice left hook. So once again, I'm not saying Harrison can't fight, I'm saying he can fight, but we haven't really seen him fight anyone notable, and definitely no one who's even close to Shaun Strickland's level. Right now, apparently, Shaun Strickland accepted the fight. This is what Harrison posted.
So Strickland has said, if I fly to the US and fight him, he will fight me, and he won't take any money, he'll do it for free, and he will fight me as soon as my hand's fixed. My hand's pretty much like coming back to normal. What did I do? I sprayed aftershave on myself today. So my hand's coming back to normal. So, you know, Strickland's saying he don't want to get paid. He'll spar me for free. No problem. You know what I mean? No problem. Strickland will take it. Strickland will hold the L easily. And I'm going to show you boys what influencers are really on. That's the thing. A lot of people think influencers can't fight. I'm not your average influencer, and I'm going to show you that someone who's got a little bit of natural talent can beat a washed up UFC fighter who's on his way out. Simple as that.
So many wild statements in today's video. Harrison called Shaun a washed up UFC fighter who's on his way out. Shaun was literally the middleweight champion last year, and I'd even go as far as saying an amateur MMA fighter who's a similar weight and height to Harrison would beat Harrison. And look, if Harrison is watching this, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as we know, he's only had street fights and then the one Misfits fight. Now, he has had a lot of street fights, and then I think all the karate fights are from when he was younger, so we are yet to see him be really tested. And sparring with Shaun Strickland, this wouldn't be a light little touch around, a little play spar. Shaun would try and kill him. Look what Shaun did to Sneeko. Oh. Look what Shaun did to Nick Nayasina. Okay. Oh. I can't hear my elbows, bro. Oh. So what do you think Shaun's going to do to HSTIKKYTOKKY when HS is putting up videos like these? Right now, I think Harrison must be on a rage bait marathon, because he also said this on his live stream.
Even saying Jake Paul's good, because he's not that good. Like, not compared to someone like Khamzat Chimaev or myself. People that are built like us, we fight a lot differently. So if you're basing him dependent on me, I'd say, yeah, Jake Paul's arse. If you're basing that on a normal human being, I'd say, yeah, Jake Paul's decent. But when you compare someone like Jake Paul to a HSTIKKYTOKKY or a Khamzat Chimaev, then that's when you're going to understand what happens when you meet a real man.
Right, he knows what he's doing here. The fact that he said Jake Paul isn't good when compared to someone like Khamzat Chimaev, or me, putting himself and Khamzat in the same sentence, he's clearly trying to wind people up. And I know Harrison does want that Jake Paul fight because it would make him a lot of money, so it makes sense for him to say stuff like this. Do we really think he believes what he's saying here? Probably not, because let's be honest, HSTIKKYTOKKY versus Jake Paul, assuming we're talking about boxing, Jake Paul would win. Jake Paul's pretty decent now because they're both the same size. Jake Paul's filled out a lot. Jake Paul's technique has got a lot sharper. He's fought pretty high level competition just in terms of within the combat sports world. HSTIKKYTOKKY's fought George Fensom from Love Island, who couldn't even throw a jab, who turned his head as soon as he got punched. Jake Paul has fought some legit MMA fighters. He's fought a few professional boxers. Okay, some of them weren't that great, but he's fought Nate Diaz, he's fought Mike Tyson, and I know there's asterisks next to all these names, but you get me point. It's still better competition than George Fensom. So I think here, HS, he's just trying to get the clicks. He's just trying to rage bait people. If he truly believes what he's saying, then it's pretty delusional. Right, so HSTIKKYTOKKY said that this fight is confirmed. Shaun wants the smoke. Yet, despite the fact that Shaun loves to tweet a lot, he hasn't mentioned anything about it. And HS is definitely worth tweeting about because he's got a lot of clout behind him. So you've always got to take what HS says with a little grain of salt, but just even the fact that he's saying he would dog walk Shaun Strickland makes me have a reaction like this. But look, it would do big numbers on the internet. People would want to see it. People love watching Shaun Strickland beat up people anyway. HSTIKKYTOKKY has got a very large reach across the internet. He probably gets 50, 70, maybe even 100 million views across the entire internet every single month, just from people clipping up his content. So there would definitely be a demand for people to see this, but I don't think Harrison believes what he's saying. He knows he'd get battered by Shaun Strickland, but he's just trying to build some hype, which, hey, I respect the hustle. So comment down below what you think would happen if HSTIKKYTOKKY and Shaun Strickland sparred each other. Does anyone actually really believe HSTIKKYTOKKY would win? Or do you think Shaun Strickland would dish out some more concussions? Yeah, let me know your thoughts below. Appreciate you all tuning in. See you on the next one.